Hey everybody, it's Mitch here. Very recently, an attack happened in Nice, France. A gunman with a truckload with other weapons and explosives proceeded to shoot and run over multiple people in a crowd who were observing a fireworks display in honor of I can't remember the exact name of the day, but it was honor of a day celebrating the victory of the French Revolution. In a way, a sort of Independence Day for France. And this person, I believe, up until the point I'm filming this, the person injured and killed 77 people at least. The person is believed to have been a ISIS sympathizing um, Islamist, an extreme Muslim, and it's just horrible. Um, I can just imagine, you know, in America, someone with a bomb going off or guns going off during a fireworks show. You think it's a part of the show, and you end up being hit by a car. You hear people screaming. You see bodies. I can imagine the trauma, and it's terrible. And there are two things I want to kind of discuss, and this is kind of two sides of the what I like to call the faux political binary, the false dichotomy of America, the American political system. You're gonna have two different groups. You have right now all the people coming out saying that they're praying for needs, which is a nice thought, but we should raise GoFundmes. We should send money. I think prayers serve nothing but making yourself feel better. And I understand it's a way of coping with tragedy, and people cope how they cope. But I think we should offer, and this is something I post on any time I ever see someone shares something on Facebook. They say, pray for this girl, she's got leukemia. Pray for my family, they're going through a tragedy. I say, set up a GoFundMe, set up something so we can offer financial support, because cancer treatment's expensive, because legal fees are expensive, because debt is expensive, and we should offer actual help. Let us actually help you. And we should do the same for knees. We should set up GoFundMe's. We should set up blood drives. Any sort of organ donation that we can do. Things that we can donate, like kidneys. Ways to help. And that's just this is before I talked about the political thing. This is just my response to those people. And I mean, it's a good thought, but let's do more. But next, we have two things that I think need to be addressed. On one hand, we have one side, I guess we could say the generally conservative side, would state that, see, this is proof that all Muslims are bad, that we should be banning them, that we should put them in concentration camps, that we shouldn't have any Muslims in America, that Muslims shouldn't be allowed in America. On the other hand, we're going to have all the people coming out saying not all Muslims, and standing behind Islam and saying that it's a religion of peace, would never allow for this sort of thing. And both are wrong. Both are stupid. And I'm tired of this absolute mentality where either you have to think all Muslims are terrorists, or you have to defend the non-terrorist Muslims because there are terrorist Muslims. No. First, it's against the First Amendment to ban a religion. And this is coming from an atheist, someone who hears people talk about banning religion, in certain circles. Someone who doesn't care for religion, who actually kind of hates religion, because I've seen how religion can be used to harm people, how religion can be used to make people hate themselves, to hate others, and to what I see is wasting their life. They miss opportunity. No, it's not always bad. I would definitely argue that religion can provide a lot of comfort. A religious community can provide a great amount of communal support for people who need it. And certain religions, if done right, well, they can have moral debacles, can also provide some good moral centers, some actual good, positive moral teachings. That said, you have to recognize that religions have negative morals in them. All religions do. And you have to recognize that those negative morals can be used to justify horrific acts. And that condemning the horrific acts and condemning and criticizing the negative morals within a religion is not an attack on those who are secular but religious, on those who are above that stupid things, or those who are, I guess we could say, evolved. And that's a poor use of the word. For those who have decided that it is not a good thing to accept or act on those negative teachings in religion. Me saying that, I don't like that Islam says that women should be forced to cover up, or that Islam says that gays should be killed, or that atheists and non-Muslims should be murdered. That is not a critique of the thousands, millions of Muslims that agree with me, that agree that no, my faith, I believe that we are all humans and that we should help, and they would cite parts of the Quran that state that a Muslim should help others, that a Muslim should aid, and that not helping someone is just as bad as harming them. And I agree with them. I don't blame them for what happened, but I blame Islamists like ISIS, and I blame the darker parts of the Quran and Hadith. There's nothing wrong with that. Just as I stand in agreement with Christians that condemn the mistreatment of LGBT and women and blacks. And how I have pointed out the fact that there are passages in the Torah and in the Bible, the Gospel, Torah is part of the Bible, that are anti-woman and anti-LGBT and tribalist, which suggests racism. And these people agree with me, and they condemn those acts. They see them as not being in line with what they believe. And they hold on to more positive morals, such as not judging others and being kind to those around you and helping your community. And I agree with them. And just as it isn't bigoted to criticize the negative parts of Judaism or Christianity, it is not bigoted to criticize the negative parts of Islam. And it is not paranoid, it is not ignorant, it is not Islamophobic to connect the dots between actions like what happened in Nice and the negative, hateful passages that can be found in the Hadith and the Quran. Just like it's not hard to link the abysmal and just disgusting actions by Westboro Baptist, the protests of soldiers and sneering and smiling at the fact that they're dead because we allow LGBT Americans to have fucking rights in this country, and connect that to passages in the Torah and the Gospel. It's just the same. It's not bigoted. It's just honest. And to those who think that this is a sign that, again, we need to put Muslims in concentration camps and treat all Muslims as if they're ISIS, you are a bigot. You are an idiot. They aren't. There's ways to tell. We have vetting programs that find this out will know. And that sort of mentality would justify treating all Christians as if they were Westboro Baptists or the KKK or neo-Nazis or the Army of God or any of these nutty religious militias. No different than treating modern American Christians like the fucking Irish Republic Army or whatever they are, the terrorists in Ireland. And it's not right to treat them that way. And it's not right to treat all Muslims as if they're ISIS. There's more to this than just those two sides. And the fact that we just hear those two sides yelling over everyone else is a sign of how fucking low and stupid we've gotten. It's a sign of how idiotic we are. And how much we've thrown away our critical thinking skills. And this isn't just millennials that do this. It's it's older adults. It's people who are in their 40s and 50s and 60s that do this. It's not just millennials and old people. It's everyone. As apparent by the Young Turks, or people that contribute to this blowhard idiotic discussion. A two-sided dialogue that goes nowhere. Yes, Jenk, I'm talking to you. I'm tired of it. And this isn't just in issues like this having to do with religious terrorism. It has to do with everything. But in the end, the most important thing is that we are there for Nice, that we offer whatever we can, even if it is just prayers and thoughts. But we offer support. We offer support financially, medically, whatever we can do. Because no one should have to face that on any day, let alone a holiday, celebrating liberty and freedom and equality. So, thank you for listening. Apologize for any of the cuts I've had to make in that. But, just please do what you can. Donate money, donate blood. Do something to try and help them out. Because they need it. Thank you.